I've got one of the best specialties in the world as a transplant surgeon. I focus on the care of children who need transplantation, specifically kidney transplants and liver transplants. But I also am very involved with Dr. Half in the adult liver transplant program. I trained at Massachusetts General Hospital in general surgery, and then as a pediatric surgeon, and then as a transplant surgeon at Johns Hopkins Hospital. I was going to stay there, but the calling to South Texas was too great, so we came running back to San Antonio, and I've been happy ever since. Well, my father is a cardiologist, still working at the age of 93. Since Dad was always so busy, quality time for us was to be in the back of the car doing house calls with him. My uncle, his brother Leonidas, was a very busy general surgeon, and he was an inspiration to me. And so I wanted to, essentially, follow his footsteps in many ways. He was a role model to me, and decided I wanted to become a surgeon. What do I like about my job? Absolutely everything. Every morning I wake up, it's this wonderful opportunity to be able to care for children and adults with end-stage organ disease, whether it's end-stage liver disease or end-stage kidney disease, and the patients and the parents understanding that without a life-saving transplant, their quality of life would not be good, and in fact, their lifespan would be significantly foreshortened. I truly believe this is, one of the greatest professions that any human being, can have the privilege of doing. So I feel most fortunate. There's few other professions where you can make such a difference in a person's life and in the family's life, because you're not only taking care of a patient, you're taking care of an entire family. Outside of work, what do I do to relax? I've been playing classical guitar since childhood and still love playing the classical guitar. And of course, being in South Texas, you've got to love fishing and the outdoors. I've worked at many hospitals in my professional career. I must admit, University Transplant Center is really one of the very best institutions I've had the privilege of working for. And it's really not just one person who's devoted to the patient, it's an entire team. And I really believe that when patients receive their care here, or the parents who see their children being cared for, they really understand how much we care for the patients. And it really is keeping patients front and center.